What's going on, everybody? It's Glenn for the latest news, and if you're new here, make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. We're gonna get into a bunch of things here that I caught up on late. That would be Double or Nothing, Raw, Dynamite, and also SmackDown of this past week. I'm gonna start off with Double or Nothing was a great pay per view. Can't lie about that. Tony Khan missed the pay per view, so Double or Nothing was really a great pay per view. We've seen the return of Gangrel, which um was kind of a plan in WWE. And I believe Edge pitched that idea to WWE to bring Gangrel back, but at the time Vince McMahon didn't want it. So, but AEW, Tony Khan pulled the plug on that. I'm like, damn, he couldn't. Tony Khan couldn't wait. You know what I mean? But overall, Double or Nothing was definitely a great pay per view. It was definitely great. I can't lie. Some great matches there for those of you that seen it. Let me know what y'all guys thought about it. I don't I ain't gonna get too much into it, but it's just overall great pay per view. Swerve Strickland had a great match with Christian Cage. It was just Willow had a good match with Mercedes Moné. Mercedes Moné came out on top. Edge had a great match with Aleister Black. But he ended up injuring himself from that spot on the cage. Even I questioned that spot on the cage. Was like I don't know about it. Oh, but we also seen the return of MJF, one of AEW's top stars on the roster. So that was also great to see. Will Ospreay, he won the Continental title. It was great. It was Double or Nothing was good. It was long, but it was good. Pay per view. A lot of things like it was hard to keep up with, but overall definitely great pay per view. I'm not gonna lie. Double or Nothing was definitely great. For those of you guys that seen it, let me know what y'all rate the pay per view of Double or Nothing. It's some they trying to pick up on the stories there. Young Bucks had that match with Daniel Bryan, Darby Allin, and I forgot who else was in that match, but it was like that. It was like an all-out brawl match, pretty much. Great match there. Jack Perry got set on fire by Darby Allin. That spot right there, I'm a jaw dropped right there on that spot. I'm like, yo, they is wilding right now. I'm like, what are they doing? Like, as dropping off steel cages at 50 years old. I'm like, what is he about to do? I don't think that's gonna be. And the way he landed was like, I already knew. I'm like, yeah, he didn't land properly. I mean, I didn't think he got injured, but that spot was kind of crazy. You got a lot of fans, and pretty much saying that, oh, because a lot of people didn't agree. A lot of wrestling podcasters is, like JD, NYC, and like Solo Monster, and me myself. I even questioned that spot from Edge at Double or Nothing. I get it. Adrenaline is up. He want to entertain the fans, but bruh, like you not 23 anymore to be jumping off steel cages and stuff like that with barbed wires. And I mean, granted, Edge showed his ass. He did. He went all out. He came out on top, but the injury forced him to give up the TBS or TNT title. I'm sorry, the TNT title. He had to forfeit it due to injury. So I'm hearing he's gonna be out for a couple of months to a year behind his. He got a leg injury. So it's just like I don't know what to say about all that, but it was a crazy spot. Great pay per view overall. I rated it a high 9, damn near 10. I mean, even though it's like not many stories there or diehard stories, but the wrestling and the pay per view was definitely A1. We jump into Monday Night Raw. Monday Night Raw was alright. I mean, it was just a couple of things going on there that just I couldn't really understand. I know Becky Lynch. had a match with Liv Morgan. It was a rematch in a cage match. How ironic that they throw a cage match right at the Double or Nothing throws a cage match. But we ain't gonna talk about that. That was kind of odd. This whole Judgment Day and Dominic Mysterio with Liv Morgan. I mean, they got a story there. Cause I know Mommy is definitely not gonna be too pleased with Dominic Mysterio and this whole Liv Morgan thing. Becky Lynch contract expired, I believe, today. So that's also in discussion as well. As far as Becky Lynch contract, I feel like she's gonna definitely resign with WWE. I don't see her going anywhere else, but I believe she's just gonna take a break, like everybody else. Feel like she's gonna take a break, for her family. I know I'm hearing her daughter's supposed to attend school, so she gotta be more of an in-house mom. As far as Seth Rollins, her husband, he's injured, so I know he's home, but he's gonna be on the shelf for the next 6 months to a year, possibly. Hopefully, come back sooner. Because it's a lot of injuries that's on that's been taking place. A lot of big stars has been on an injury list as of past late. Also, I want to mention man, Braun Breaker's been on the tear. I don't know where they going with Braun Breaker. I like what they doing with Braun Breaker, but I'm hearing that they trying to turn him into the next Goldberg. I don't think he should be the next Goldberg or anything. I feel like he should just be his own person. But what they doing with him, I don't know where they going with it. But he's on the tier that's independent matches. He interfered in the match with Ricochet and Lula Dragunov. And he just been on a tear for about it's like the second week now, 2 weeks now. So there's no telling what they're gonna do with Braun Breaker, but I like where they going with Braun Breaker, but they definitely gotta do a little more for Braun Breaker. I'm hearing that they might make a possible trade to it might be like a little trade for SmackDown or whatever. Maybe it'll be AJ Styles, especially if he's definitely looking like he's gonna get another match for the title against Cody Rhodes at the next pay-per-view Clash at the Castle. But I don't see him winning that match either. So at that point, where do AJ Styles go from there? Because he did a little fake retirement thing, but we're gonna get into that a little later in the video when we get to the SmackDown part of it. But Dynamite was okay. Trent Beretta joined the Don Callis family. Don Callis pretty much tried to get Orange Cassidy, but I knew Orange Cassidy was not going to join the Don Callis family. Orange Cassidy is like a babyface. It's no heel in him. Then you got Will Ospreay challenging Swerve Strickland for that AEW title. I'm not gonna lie, Will Ospreay is the most talented guy I ever seen. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, he's very talented. Like, it's the reason why they call him like one of the best wrestlers in the world. And now, me watching him wrestle, I'm really starting to see that the guy is very talented. But we just trying to. A lot of people just feel like, is it too soon for him to get a AEW World Title match against Swerve Strickland? But and as him being the Continental Champion as well, so it's like, all right, you gave him the Continental title, so now you're going to have him against Swerve Strickland. So it's like, I don't know. I mean, that Will Ospreay is definitely very talented, very talented wrestler. I ain't gonna lie, he's even good on the mic as well. I also want to just jump back to Raw though, because I'm gonna be all over this place with the rest of this video, but. For those of you that seen these shows, y'all know where I'm getting at. And if I miss anything, y'all can always check me in the comment section. But I like I also like what they doing with Chad Gable. But I'm also hearing his contract expired, or it's about to expire, and a lot of people feel like he should definitely have a contract in his face by now, especially with the storyline what they got going with him and the Academy. Alpha Academy. But even with that, I feel like, you know, they're not gonna last long with the academy. I feel like him joining the Creed brothers fits him more better, cause that could be like a Team Angle 2.0. But I guess they dragging it along. I'm with him on Otis thing. Otis, he was about to punish Otis on Raw by whipping him. Sami Zayn trying to intervene, but to no avail. He got dropped by Chad Gable. I don't know. So I don't know. I also would like to know what they doing with Otis. How when Otis is gonna is he gonna turn on Gable, or is he gonna ride for Gable? I guess we'll find out come the next pay per view, because it's looking like that Gable's gonna get another Intercontinental belt, opportunity. So I can't wait to see how that plays out. As far as like the Liv Morgan and Becky Lynch thing, like Becky Lynch contract, like I said, her contract expired today. I don't know what's gonna happen. Like I said, I feel like she's gonna resign with the company. She's definitely gonna resign. I don't see her leaving WWE anytime soon. Seth just signed. Her husband Seth Rollins just signed the contract for about 5 years with the company. He's pretty much gonna retire with WWE. I don't see Seth Rollins going anywhere as well. So Becky Lynch leaving is just, I don't see it happening. But I'm hearing she is gonna like test the waters of I guess, see what offers she could get. Because if let's just say if AEW do offer her a crazy contract that she can't refuse, along with having like some type of free schedule, because AEW is good for that too. They pretty much let their wrestlers have like a little open free schedule. It's not like WWE, they always on the road type thing, I'm hearing. So I don't know if Tony Khan offered Becky Lynch a deal she can't refuse. Then I can't get. I mean, she got a mouth to feed, or possibly more mouth to feed, because ain't no telling if her and Seth Rollins plan on having another baby, because that's in the atmosphere too. Yeah, I wouldn't be mad at her if she did join AEW. If they offer her a deal she couldn't refuse. But like I said, I don't see us. I don't see Becky Lynch leaving WWE anytime soon. She just fit in well where she's at right now. I mean, for her to going to AEW, I don't know, cause I mean I also didn't think the same thing for Sasha Banks, aka Mercedes Moné, and AEW name. Like, I didn't think she would fit in AEW, but she kind of fits in there. AEW. She been wrestling matches. She put a title on the line on Dynamite and won the match. Did pretty good. Took some bumps. So we already know what Sasha Banks, Mercedes Moné is capable of already. So it just, I don't know. With AEW, is just, like I said, they kind of sort of trying to pick up with the stories, but it's just like with them, it's just all stuff is all over the place. Like, why did Swerve Strickland had a match with Luchasaurus, aka Kill Switch? What was that all about? And what's the deal with Samoa Joe and Hook? What's going on with that? I mean, I like the alliance though, with Hook and Samoa Joe. Um, they pretty much compatible in some way. They finishes like pretty much sleeper holes, choking people out. So I kind of like that alliance right there, but it just overall, like, what else? Like, where they going with that? Like, I mean, yeah, the Hook and Samoa Joe definitely got some history. Hook had a challenge Samoa Joe for the AEW title like months prior when Joe did have it. Hook didn't come out on top, but now it's just like some type of alliance between Hook and Samoa Joe. And then you got Chris Jericho with this learning tree thing going on with Big Bill. That's pretty much who Hook was after. He trying to get his FTW title back, but it's like everybody wants Jericho to type go away or retire, and it's like, I mean, I get it. Jericho is up in age; he's still going, and then maybe to some people he's getting real stale, maybe. But I'm still a fan of Jericho. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of like where he going with the learning tree thing. It's not nothing to look forward to, but the fact that Chris Jericho is still going at this time and age, Chris Jericho. I've been watching Chris Jericho since I was a kid. Young, like watching him do his thing. Since I was 6, 7 years old. This man is still going. So we're not gonna get another Chris Jericho. We not. Let's just face it. We're not gonna get another Chris Jericho. We're not gonna get another one. We're not gonna act like Chris Jericho ain't got them accolades, man. We gonna have to put some respect on Chris Jericho's name. Like seriously. I get it, y'all didn't do the same thing for Taker. Y'all didn't do. And this is not saying that Jericho's gonna take a level, but I'm just saying like, oh, Taker, Sting. Like Jericho, he still can move. He still can take bumps. He's still hanging. He's still hanging with the best, man. I'm to be the ones. I guess one of the only ones to say that Jericho is the man right now. Well, I wouldn't call him the man, but he's still going in this day and time, still moving and grooving, and still giving people some type of entertainment at his age. So I'm gonna be the ones to say that. I'm not. It ain't like I'm not too hype about Jericho and his learning tree thing, but I'm not too mad at it either. You know what I mean? Like I said, he still could take his little bumps or whatever. I also want to shout out again JD 206 NY and Solo Master. Make sure you guys go check them out if you're not already, which y'all should, on TNT Tuesday night. And make sure y'all also check out they Monday Night Raw reviews and Dynamite reviews with Jesse, sorry, JD 206 and Shawtown Rec with Jesse, I'm sorry, on Wednesdays. And check they reviews out on Mondays, and also Fridays they do their reviews. I'll check these guys out on a daily basis, whether it's the morning or night. If I miss something with them, I review it again. Make sure you. I'm pretty sure you top notch wrestling guy fans is. If you big fans of me, you following those guys right there because they know they stuff. I'm not gonna lie, they know they stuff, and I hope I can work with those guys in the near future. But I know I got to get my stuff up as well. That's why I'm just being persistent as I can. But SmackDown was. There wasn't really much to see there besides the spot with AJ Styles and Cody Rhodes. Also with LA Knight and Carmella Hayes, and now it's pretty obvious that LA Knight want that US belt from Logan Paul. But that damn spot between him and Carmelo Hayes hurt his average. Yeah, he hurt his average in the promo. He was like, "Who you think? Why you think you could take on LA Knight when you got a whole first draft pick here?" And LA Knight quickly responded, "Yo, I can't. Well, I don't know how I'm gonna be able to face myself. Well, get your names right." I'm like, "Damn, that was real quick." But even I picked that. I'm like, "Damn, what the hell he say? He said LA. Why would he be facing himself?" Like, I'm like, I picked that up in the beginning. I'm like, what he say? What come on, say? He said LA. Why would he be facing himself? But LA quickly, LA is just a great in his promos, man. You can't. It's like nobody can touch that guy right now. As far as promos, he's like the best thing going as far as like a promo or a shoot, man. As far as this bloodline thing, man, Solo Sikoa and this new bloodline. Um, Paul Heyman want Roman Reigns back so bad, to just clear this whole new bloodline thing up. I know him and Kevin Owens was out there. He was trying to reason with Kevin Owens, but yeah, it's just leading to what happened to be Roman Reigns coming back and just tearing the house down. He's supposed to come back as one of the top baby faces ever, so that was another part of the SmackDown. But overall, we got one little QR code as well from Uncle Howdy. More Easter eggs. I didn't think they was gonna keep these Easter eggs going that long. A lot of people getting impatient, but I mean, it's gonna. I feel like it's gonna be worth the wait. As a top wrestler fan, it's gonna be worth the wait. We already got some things going right now. Easter eggs is cool. I feel like they should have started with that to begin with. I was one of those guys that said that they should start with the Easter eggs, but I didn't think it was going to prolong for this long. But yeah, you guys let me know what y'all thought about wrestling this past week. It was, like I said, it was pretty interesting. Double or Nut was good. Raw was alright. We had the Braun Strowman just running around all goddamn night and caused Becky Lynch to man her match for some odd reason. But Dynamite was alright. It was leading up to the next pay per view. I forgot what the next pay per view is, but it's supposed to be a big one. Cause you got Swerve Strickland going against Will Ospreay. That should be a hell of a match. I feel like Swerve Strickland should definitely go over. But would you guys let me know what y'all think about all this, man? Like, share, comment, subscribe, and I will be back here probably for a recap video.